Alright guys, what's happening? Alright, so let's just face it, I'm never gonna be good at these intros, so you know what, I've just given up on them, so ta-da! Today's intro, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, so today guys, I'm gonna talk about something that happened to me recently. I'm not gonna name names, I'm not gonna name places, except for the places that I ended up going to, because they were awesome. They were great, they were fantastic, they're great, I'm still working with them, it's unbelievable. Alright, so here's the story. All about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. So this is gonna be something I'm probably gonna be famous for. It's gonna be a 2-minute bitch fest, just so you're aware. Wow, this ring light does wonders. God, I love having a beauty guru for a freaking fiance. Yeah, it's rant time. All right, went into a car dealership. So me and the girlfriend, or me and the fiance, we're looking for a new car. Well, we're going out, we were doing the starting process. We're just like, hey, we got some ideas in mind. So we went to this one dealership because we loved two different types. They had a subcompact and they had an SUV. Except the SUV was much bigger than the subcompact. It was smaller. So we're like, it might be too small. Let's go into the dealership, see what the deal is, maybe take them for a test drive. Sorry, I'm looking at the thing, I need to look here. Hi guys, I want to look at you. Hi. We went into the lobby there, and we're like looking at this really nice car. There's about 5 seconds of us just standing there, which is a perfectly acceptable amount of time to greet someone in any business. 5 seconds is beautiful. Technically, most customers make up their mind within 30 seconds, whether they're gonna stay or leave. So 5 seconds, it was beautiful. We were there, we were ready to stay, we were ready to talk. Guy comes up and says, hey guys, how's it going? We're like, oh hey. And that's where shit just went downhill. So after that, usually when you come up to someone, especially if you're in sales, you come up and you say, oh hey, how's it going? How's the weather? Can I help you with anything? Blah, blah, something to get the conversation going. But normally just something to start the conversation. Oh hey, how's it going today? What can I help you with? Nothing, we didn't get any of that. So I try to start the conversation after standing there awkwardly looking at Amber. I'm just like, what do we do? Like, I don't know what we're supposed to, whatever, I'll just start talking. So I'm like, hey, I have a lease, I'm almost done, I'm done next year. Oh, well, if you're in a lease, then we can't really, well, I mean, it kind of limits our, well, no shit, it limits our options, because I'm in a lease. Like, I want to get out of the lease, I want to get a new car and buy it. We're standing there, it's just an awkward back and forth, like extremely awkward, like there's no personality. The guy did not seem excited to be there. He did not seem like he liked his job. He did not seem excited about the product he's trying to sell. And on top of that, it seemed like we were being judged because we were a young couple. I'm 26, she's 24. I've had 3 vehicles that I've owned now. Amber's got her vehicle. It just doesn't make any sense why this awkwardness was occurring. He didn't ask what we needed the car for or anything like that. I'm like, well, here's the deal. We've just got engaged. We've got 2 dogs. We may be looking to expand the family in the near future. We don't know. He instantly writes off one of the vehicles we're looking at. Didn't ask any qualifying questions, didn't get us in it, didn't let us test drive it, didn't let us see if it was a right size. He just said, nope, that's gonna be too small for you. So we're just like, okay, well, we write that one off, no big deal. So then we go into his office, he gets my year and all that stuff, he takes my keys, the guy goes and he appraises my vehicle. Then he just ups and leaves, doesn't tell us where he's going, doesn't tell us why, and then comes back and says, okay, well, here's the value of your vehicle. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then just gets up and leaves again. He didn't tell us what he was doing. Oh, I'm sorry, just give me 2 seconds, I'm gonna try this. He didn't explain anything, he just left the room. Then he comes back and he says, well, I've got a great deal for you, and it's this. Well, turns out it wasn't a great deal because he didn't ask how much I was paying currently. So I'm just like, that's too high of a payment. I want X for a payment. And he says, oh yeah, well, that's never gonna happen. And then I kind of look at Amber, and she's looking at me, and then he just leaves the room again. So comes back with a different number because he changed the trim of the vehicle. And then he's like, well, how about this? And I'm like, that's still not good enough. He's like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, so it's probably just best to wait until the lease is up and come back, right? And he's like, yeah, probably. So we got up and we left. I was fucking pissed because these 2 vehicles were 2 we were looking at for at least the last 3 to 6 months. Something we were really interested in getting, and this guy ruined the entire brand for me. I'm a smart shopper. I'm a logistical shopper. I'm a person that knows what the I'm talking about when it comes to things. I cannot stand poor customer service. It doesn't have to be sales, just customer service in general. When someone walks in, you're supposed to treat them like they're part of the business, because without them, you have nothing. Without your customers, you don't have a business. You need to treat your customers right, and especially people who aren't your customers, to acquire those customers, to get people coming back, to have that loyalty, to have that word of mouth. What are the odds that I'm gonna walk out and say, oh yeah, go to this place, go buy a vehicle from them? No. Because I walked out the door there and I went down the road to another place called King County Honda. Used to have a terrible track record. They had shit management. The salesmen are affected by the management because with a poor image, poor sales. It is what it is. So you need people that are excited about the job, excited about what they're selling. So we pull in the driveway. We've been there a couple times in the past few weeks. We're looking at this new vehicle. I've never seen this type of vehicle. It was the Honda HR-V. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful SUV. Bigger than the smaller vehicle we were looking at. So it is perfect for us. The guy comes out the door right away, not salesman-y at all, says, hey man, how's it going? We had this regular conversation between two men, Amber's sitting in the car, she gets out, I'm just like, look man, we want to test drive one of these things because this is awesome. He's like, yeah, cool, we'll come in, we need to do some of the number stuff first, we'll see if we can get you behind the wheel, and then we'll go from there. So we grabbed the details, found out how much I was paying, found out how much I wanted to pay, found out everything that he needed to find out about me, what we wanted the vehicle for, how we were going to drive it, everything. So then he got the payments back for the first type of vehicle. He's like, look, this isn't going to work with what it is. How do you feel about manual? I'm like, manual transmission in an SUV? Yeah, I drive a Spy 5-speed right now. Amber's gonna learn to drive because she's gonna drive a 6-speed because we're getting the 6-speed manual version because not only did it drop the cost significant amount, my insurance went down because it's a manual vehicle. I think that's fucking amazing. We go through all the paperwork, we go through everything, call the insurance company, everything's wheeled and dealed, it's great. The guy gives me a cell phone number. He's texting me, I'll come in and see you tomorrow. He wasn't in, so I went in and saw their finance manager. Everything went smooth. So long story short, because of a shit experience at a place just down the road, not only has one person ruined an entire brand, an entire facility, they've got no way for me to give positive feedback to anybody. Because now, when someone asks me, what kind of vehicle do you have? What kind of experience did you have? Well, what I can tell you is these guys were absolutely amazing. Not only did they get me the deal I wanted, they got me the vehicle that I wanted. I don't have the vehicle yet. They're trying to truck it in from somewhere across the province because there's one in Atlanta, Canada. They're trying to get it in. So not only do they have my positive word of mouth, I'm obviously now going to dictate, be aware of this place because they're asking me my opinion. So my opinion states that I had great luck here. I also had shit luck here. The smallest, most insignificant little ripple, massive issues in a business. And that's the thing that bugs me the most. I walk into Walmart and I see people happier than a pig in shit. And they're just standing there greeting people at the door. They have to look at people that don't want to look at them during a crappy season, time of the year. It's just one of those things that you'd think with people that are in sales, making money based on what they sell, they would pump themselves up. They would lift that level of expectation. If you come into my store when I'm working, I'm gonna give you 10-fold. I'm gonna give you 11-fold. I'm gonna give you the shirt off my back. I'm a person that treats people like people. You're one of me, I'm one of you. I'm not gonna judge you based on how you look or how old you are or any of that shit. To me, you're a customer. I need you to keep paying my bills so I can own my house, so I can buy a new car, so I can buy my now fiance an engagement ring, so I can own 2 dogs, so I can do the things that I do. I need customers. I need people to keep coming back. I need people to refer them to me. I need people to keep buying stuff at the business that I work at. And the thing that gets me the most fired up is that if the company ever knew on an executive level that these little things were happening, they'd be pissed. I mean, where I live, I know a lot of people. So in the area that I live, I'm an influential person. People ask me a lot of things on a daily basis as to where to do things and recommend things. I'm a Google tour guide. So on Google, I upload videos and reviews and stuff. I review everything. People can reference the information that I put out online because I put out good information. And if you give me a shit experience, I'm gonna let you know there's ways to fix it. But the sales experience that I had to go through was unbelievably one of the most unfortunate interactions that I've had in a very long time. And it may not seem like a big deal to a lot of people, but when you're treated in a way that you're not important, that the person doesn't want to work with you to try and help you out with it, and then you're left with nothing. So one thing I learned in my business is the fact that if I can't give you a solution, I'm gonna find you one. I don't tell you, no, I can't help you with that. It's, look, I'm unable to do that, but here's what I can do to help you with the situation. There's just little things like that. Being excited about the product you're selling or about the job you have. I had a shit day today. It's Black Friday weekend. I work in sales. I dealt with customers all day long. My customers were fantastic. None of them even knew that I was having a bad day because you put a smile on. You treat them like they're the only important person in the world. And it does make a difference. And it just comes down to treating them like they matter. Like they're important to you, like without them, you don't have the sale, and that's exactly how it is. So look, I'm done ranting now. It was more of a fucking, I don't know how many minutes this is gonna be. But look, at the end of it, every one of us are equal. We're all people. We all deserve the same respect. And the instant you start looking down on people is when you lose my respect, because I can't stand it. So keep that in mind next time you're going out shopping, especially this, like Black Friday weekend just happened. It's a shit show out there. Christmas is coming up. Well, you know what? They can't help the prices. And if you're shopping at a small business, they have prices set for a reason. They need to make some money. Don't treat them like crap because your coupon didn't scan, Susan. Jesus, just fucking let it go. Bottom line, treat people with respect. Don't be an asshole, and just enjoy your fucking life in a way that you're not gonna ruin people's day. All right? Cool? Done? Awesome. Alright guys, so that's the end of today's video. My next video is going to be a vlog. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment sections. I'd love to have some conversations and debates with you. Please subscribe. If you want to subscribe, you can click the little circle right here. If you want to see last week's video, you can check right out here. And there's going to be a new video every week, so keep an eye out for it. If you guys want to like and subscribe and tell me how much you love me, I'll tell you how much I love you. Awesome guys, it's been good talking to you. I'll see you next week. Peace!